Hi guys, it's Bella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. So what about today's video called Don't Make Your Life About Stuff? I think as I've got older and I've seen sort of the hurt in people that have made their life about stuff, I've really thought about how unimportant stuff is. I watch a lot of people and friends, and they seem to be striving. Now don't get me wrong, a great work ethic is a good thing. Determination is a good thing. To strive for what you want is a good thing. But I'm talking about the kind of thing that where you never get to where you want because you always want more. You're always striving after more. Now that's great, but what about contentment? How do you feel contentment if you've never got or never happy with what you have? If you want to get a bigger house, you want a bigger house. Get a bigger car, you want a bigger car. And I just think it's a shame when I see people like that, and I think, you know, that these fantastic houses that they can't spend 5 minutes in because they have to work all hours God gives them to buy them. Now if that's your bag, that's great, and once you've bought that and once you've, you know, paid the initial amount on that, that's great if that's what you want to do, because I'm nobody to tell anybody else how to live their life. I'm just saying my feelings, and my feelings are I've never made my life about stuff. I've been with my Baz now for 11 years, and financially, you know, it's a struggle, and financially, you know, I was better off years ago. But I'm happy and I'm contented with what I've got. And what's better off? What do you count as your treasure? What's the most important things in your life? Now, obviously, I'm not talking about people, because people are the most important things in our life. Our husbands, our parents, our children, our families, our friends, they're the most important thing. And even our pets, you know, I'm not talking about living creatures, I'm talking about material things. What's really important to you? And I think that can tell you quite a lot about a person, where they put their importance in that. Now, I don't have an awful lot of clothes, but I've got more than I need. I'm certainly okay every day. I never go out, you know, looking like I fell off the Jeremy Kyle show. I've got quite a lot of makeup, drawers full of makeup. It's not high end, but it's nice makeup. And it enables me to come on here with you guys, which I absolutely love. And YouTube has become one of my treasures. It's just digressing a little bit, but I think I've said before when I came on here, it was to do beauty on a budget, to show you that you could make the most of yourself, whatever age and whatever, you know, financial run of the ladder you're on, you can make the best of yourself. But I didn't know I was going to become so fond of you guys, and you know, the answers you give me and getting to know you. I love it. I really love it, and I really feel like, you know, you're becoming my friends, and I love that. That's, you know, it's priceless. And it's not about, for me, YouTube will never be about making money. If somebody asked me, certainly not now, I'm not big enough anywhere near it, but, you know, please God down the line and my channel grows and somebody wants to pay me for showing you a product, it would always be on the understanding that I could be absolutely, completely honest with you. And if I had to say something was nice because I was being paid for it when it wasn't, then I would say no. I'd send it back. I don't want to do it. Because I've been the other end of the camera and I've listened to people, saying something's really good and I've got it home and it really isn't. And when you're on a limited budget, well, any sort of budget, that stinks really. You just want people to be honest with you. And that's my thing, that's my goal, that's why I did YouTube. Is so that we can share, the ordinary woman in the street can share, make friends and encourage one another. And that's what I did. The money side of it never come into it. And it never will. But I think you can tell a lot about people and what their treasures are. So let's go by material treasures. I'm not talking about people. Nothing can replace the how much you treasure the people you love and your friends and how much you appreciate them. Look at that bit of hair sticking out. So if I had any, I suppose hobby-wise, my most valued possession, I suppose, is my makeup. It's not, as I said, it's not high end, but it's what I love, and hobby wise, that's really important to me because I can come on here with you guys, and I love that. Also because I've a limited mobility. The things that now enable me to get in contact with the outside world, so forth, when the days that I can't. So my iPad, my phone, and that's great now. That's great because I can shop on it. I can Skype, FaceTime, and be in contact with everyone. And it's a blessing now in this generation that we have that, isn't it? That's great. So yeah, I treasure those. But if you're talking about real treasures, to put it in the sense, if there was a fire in the house and you could only save one thing, and we're not including my husband or children or my dog or anything like that, I'm talking about a thing, a material thing, what would you save? And this is what I would save. This is my most treasured possession. Before my makeup, before my clothes, before any jewellery, this is what I would save. Now, I have 3 grandchildren. One by my eldest daughter, and I have 2 by my youngest daughter. And my oldest grandson is 9 years old. And when he was a baby, he stayed with us for a while. Just a little baby. And this is his dummy. He's 9 now. But that's his dummy. It's one of his first dummies. So that's in the bag. Now my second grandchild is the eldest son of my youngest daughter, and he's 4. And this is his baby sock. Then my youngest grandchild is 19 months old. She's a baby girl. And this is what she came out of hospital in. The mitten she came out of hospital in. So that's it. And I keep all those in this little bag. So if there was a fire, if I could only save one material thing in the house, this is what I'd save. Because all the memories that I treasure, what I love the most in life, is all represented by this little bag. And it means so much more than anything else that I could buy. than makeup or my shoe collection or the jewellery or anything. Nothing is more important, because I'm content with what I've got. There's things I would like, you know. I'm not a person that says, oh no, I've got everything I want, I couldn't want any more, because of course I do. Of course I want, you know, I'd love to have a bit higher in makeup. I'd love to have one of those, is it Alexa things where you talk to them and you can say, you know, what's the time and what's the weather. Well, I'd love one of them things. I would love a ring light. I'd love a decent camera to be able to film for you. So, you know, of course there's things that I'd like. I don't mean that. But until I get them, it's not the be all and end all. You know, I've got a freezer full of food, fridge full of food. I've got plenty of gas and electric. I've got a nice home. It's small, it's cosy, but it's very clean, it's well kept. It's very much my home. I've got a good husband, I've got lovely children. You know, what else could I possibly want that I would strive to get? And I think the thing that, you know, I think when I see other people, that those things seem to go to one side because they're so busy trying to get on the next rung of the ladder. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm knocking anybody who's career minded, or I'm knocking anybody who's passionate about their work. I don't mean that at all. That's not what I'm saying. I mean your priorities in life. The most important thing to you as a person and to your heart. And I always feel, I don't want to ever offend anybody, you know, but I always feel that a bit sorry for people that are trying to buy their contentment, are trying to think bigger is better and more is happiness. And it's not, you know, it's not. And you can't interfere in other people's lives, can you? I mean, you can't go and say, oh, why are you doing that? You know, because everybody's their own person and has to do what they want to do. But to me, I do feel a little bit sorry for them. This is it. I know it's a funny video today, but when I saw that on Facebook, I saw that sign about, did I say I saw like a poster come up on Facebook, and it said, no one will say at your funeral what a beautiful 3-piece suite you had, or what a wonderful collection of shoes. And it said underneath, don't make your life about stuff. And that just kind of got me thinking, you know, when something lodges in your head and you start to think. And that just got me thinking, and, you know, I just wanted to talk to my friends about it. Okay guys, so that's all for this week. I'll be cheery again Friday with some makeup. I think I might do my hair Friday for you, the different way I can do it. And yeah, we'll do a little bit of hair on Friday, I think. You take care of yourselves now, and thanks for listening to me rabbiting on. You take care. See you Friday. Bye. Bye guys.